This is the Rewrite Intelligence Briefing. Today, 10 stories shaping artificial intelligence and how they connect. Generative AI is reshaping how we buy, moving beyond search to autonomous transactions. Amazon and Walmart are adapting their platforms to let AI complete purchases directly. Gen Z shoppers are leading the shift toward AI-driven buying through agentic commerce models. The question now is whether this technology becomes mainstream or stays confined to early adopters. As retailers build these dual interface systems, the future of shopping may soon be in AI hands. Major banks are racing to recruit AI talent and partner with cloud providers. Multinational financial institutions are increasingly turning to Amazon Web Services to explore artificial intelligence implementation. AWS executives predict that regulatory requirements and client demands will accelerate AI adoption across banking. The question now is not whether banks will adopt AI, but how quickly they can implement it. Global competition among financial institutions to integrate cutting-edge technology is expected to intensify. Anthropic has restricted access to its AI models for major US banks operating in Hong Kong. JP Morgan Chase bankers lost access in April, followed by Goldman Sachs last week, citing US export control compliance. The move stems from Washington's stringent regulations on AI technology exports to China and Hong Kong. The restriction potentially benefits Chinese AI competitors by limiting American firms' market reach in the region. The question now is whether this becomes the standard for US AI companies navigating geopolitical boundaries. An AI security test has exposed weaknesses in classified US government systems. Anthropic's Mythos model was used to evaluate the security of these systems. The company disclosed all findings to relevant government agencies. Details about the vulnerabilities remain undisclosed. The question now is how quickly the government will address these security gaps. Anthropic has launched Claude Tag, a new Slack native AI experience that replaces its previous chatbot. The inline agent seamlessly integrates into team workflows and operates as a shared teammate within Slack channels. Running on the Opus 4.8 language model, Claude Tag remembers conversations and proactively notifies users while leveraging organizational tools. The shift marks a move from standalone chatbot to embedded team agent. The question now is whether this deeper integration will become the standard for enterprise AI assistants. Chinese medical technology has crossed a significant threshold in Europe. A surgical robot from Shanghai Microport MedBot has received EU approval for remote laparoscopic procedures. Simultaneously, a Chinese clinical-grade AI model topped a major healthcare benchmark developed by OpenAI. These represent the first regulatory and performance breakthroughs for Chinese medical AI in the European market. The question now is whether this opens the door to broader adoption of Chinese medical technology in Western healthcare. Indian enterprises are racing to protect their data and artificial intelligence systems. Cybersecurity spending has surged 30% year-on-year across corporate India. Regulatory bodies like CERT-In are intensifying pressure on companies to strengthen their defenses. Manufacturing and traditionally underinvested sectors are now accelerating digital transformation alongside security upgrades. The question remains whether this investment will keep pace with expanding threats. At the World Economic Forum, China's premier defended his nation's technological rise. Li Qiang rejected claims that state subsidies fuel advances in artificial intelligence and electric vehicles. He cited Huawei as an example of resilience against foreign restrictions, crediting private investment instead. But analysts warn Europe may adopt similar trade measures to those already used by the United States. The question now is whether Western nations will coordinate a unified response to Chinese tech competition. Anthropic has fundamentally reimagined how Claude works inside Slack. The company discontinued its old Claude app and replaced it with an autonomous agent that operates without waiting for user prompts. The new Claude can proactively monitor channels, start conversations, and take actions on its own. This marks a significant shift from reactive chatbots to always-on workplace agents. The question now is whether this model of continuous AI monitoring becomes the future of workplace collaboration. Technology stocks are retreating as investors reconsider the economics of artificial intelligence. Oracle has put a number on its latest workforce reduction as the sector grapples with spending concerns. SpaceX shares snapped a losing streak, but broader market pressures on profitability persist. The question now is whether current valuations can be justified by sustainable returns. Investors are watching closely to see if the AI investment thesis holds up under scrutiny. That's today's briefing. Explore every story and how they connect on the neural web at rewrite.io. This was Rewrite.